Welcome, 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 welcome to the RIP 28 podcast. The RIP 28 podcast. It's a podcast where a few friends can get together and talk about a few things. Now, some of those things you might like, some of those things you might not like, but we're going to keep on talking about them on the RIP 28 podcast. I am Sly the Sports Guy, joined by a few of my friends over here in the top left, El Presidente, the president of this thing. What's going on, C. Nez?
What's up with you, man? Let's get it going. Let's get it popping.
Down in the bottom left, proudly displaying that Ush card. What's going on, G5 Monster?
Man, not much, you know what I'm saying? Trying to get these Usher bucks, you know what I'm saying? Trying to get these Usher bucks. But now, we keeping it the same old thing, man. Reporting live from the South.
On the other side, we got the educator's educator. What's going on, Beezy?
Boy, it's Beezy the Great, man, the educator's educator. As always, I'm here to educate or be educated on something. Let's get it.
Let's get it. Let's get it. Man, we love it here on the RIP 28 podcast. The RIP 28 podcast, man, we want to let everybody know, everybody out there know, man, we are everywhere. We are everywhere, the RIP 28 podcast, and we want to make sure that you subscribe. Make sure you subscribe to all our channels, man. We're on Apple, what's that? Apple Podcast. We're on Spotify. Podbay. You can on YouTube, Instagram, Google Podcasts, iHeartRadio, wherever you listen or watch your podcast. We are there on the RIP 28. On the RIP 28 podcast, it is there. Now, here's the thing, man. It's not only we appreciate you listening, but while you're there, why not hit that like button? Why not hit that subscribe button? Because I'm going to be truthful, man. If you don't hit the like or the subscribe button, you probably wasn't raised right. Your parents probably didn't raise you right, man. Something wrong with your mama and your daddy. But other than that, we going to jump straight into this thing, man. We got
Ain't
a,
nothing but a quick click.
ain't nothing but a quick click, man. Quick click. That's all. That's all. That's all we need, man. But anyway, man, we gonna jump straight into this thing, man. On the RIP 28 podcast, man, we got some great loyal listeners, man. We thank our loyal listeners. But what they do, man, they write us letters every now and then. They hit us in our email, rip28podcast at gmail, rip28podcast at gmail. They hit us up, and some of them ask some questions, man. They want to get some advice. They want to hear what we think about things. So we got something going on. This brother wrote a situation. Now here go the thing. Now he wrote this asking about a friend. He wrote this asking about a friend. So he said it wasn't him, but I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna read it now. Excuse this brother's English skills, but we
Hey,
gonna
there you go again, Chance. There you go again, man. If you can't read it, let somebody else read it.
we gonna make it happen, man. Here we go. So my man's is on a regular schedule with his two kids from his baby moms. They broke up, his fault or whatever, but he's still able to co-parent. So she gets a new dude that's better than him, like going in on my man's life. Then 6 months later, she pregnant by new boyfriend. A year after the baby, new boyfriend starts beating on her and she leaves. Now she wants to add the new child to my man's days with his kids. She said she just wants them to stay together as brothers and sisters. I told him tell her no. Either dad will do better for his kid or she can pay for a babysitter. I don't think it's his responsibility at all, but he's still carrying three kids. Shaking my head. Then, oh, and the schedule was set for his two kids, right? Anyway, he's already doing this, so even if she ain't got to work or nothing like that, she dropping the other kid off with him. My friend wants to know what my friend wants to know what would I do if I was in the situation and how should he handle it? How should he handle it? Bruh, what type of advice y'all got for this dude,
Hey,
man?
first of all, you already know what the business is. Why she dropping that third kid off, right?
Yeah.
She trying to go get her freak on with somebody else while she got a stand-in babysitter, man. I'd say no too. I mean, that ain't his kid. I can see if it was an older kid that you know, he was living with the kid and raised him kind of like, you know, that was his kid or something like this. This is a brand new kid. It's like he don't even know that kid. He's just taking care of somebody else's baby.
Yeah, she
Hey,
just
she
dropping off
going,
a baby.
yeah, she going to work on baby daddy number 3. Cause
It's
she
gonna
ain't
get
be
another
dropping
one.
no kid off. You don't know this kid. Yeah, she just using you as a babysitter so she can go with the next guy, man. I ain't having that. Hey, Beasley love the kids, but Beasley ain't nobody's damn fool.
Hey,
Hey,
I don't want to watch my kids. I want to watch somebody else's kids.
hey,
Hey,
the
James,
new
I need a break
terminology.
sometime. I need a break from my own
I
damn
know
kids.
that right.
You know the new terminology. I'm gonna switch it up. Now, instead of fuck them kids, fuck that kid.
That-
Straight up and down.
no, I can't do it, man. See, one thing for me, being a stepdad is a cool thing. It's not a bad thing. You know, I was a stepdad, and you know I ain't even consider myself a stepdad. You know, I was feeding him. You know, to the day he died, I was feeding him, so he was mine. You know, but I knew that coming into the situation. You see what I'm saying? I knew that coming in. I was dating a woman who had a son, so I would have to step up and take care of him like he was mine, and it was no question and no thing in my mind. But this dude he ain't signed up for this.
Yeah.
Nah.
He
Hey,
ain't signed
Sly,
up for it.
I'm with you, Sly. Now, if I know coming in that the lady that I'm dealing with, dating, marrying, whatever, has a child, son or daughter, then I accept that responsibility. Because you know, as the old folks say, you can't have a cow without the calves.
There it is. There it
Huh?
is.
You can't have a cow without the calf. So I definitely can deal with that. I've been a stepdad. I've been a bonus dad, whatever you want to call it, quote unquote, the correct terminology. I've done that. Have no problem with it. But after you leave me, or I leave you, we split, and you bringing somebody else child, talking about, can you what? Now that's where I might have to call my female cousins over and have them straighten you out.
That ain't even no stepdad. What is that called?
A
I don't
fool,
know. A
a
fool.
damn fool.
Just called. Hey, just go
A
over there with
mobile
Ray
babysitter.
Ray. Go over there with Ray Ray. You can't call him daddy, or son, a daughter, or
Right.
whatever, because that ain't
But
got nothing to do with you.
the question I would ask is, what benefit am I getting from you or having this dude kid? What is the benefit for me? I don't want the box no more. Obviously, I've
Mm-hmm.
left you.
Right.
Somebody else can play in that sandbox. I don't want it. So what's the benefit?
Yeah,
No, I ain't
that's
keeping it. I'm like Drake. No, I ain't keeping that damn kid.
yeah,
Take him to his grandma or something.
right. That's a real rough
Hey,
situation. I mean, I know if it was me, I mean, it's a wrap. Like I ain't even gonna crack that can of beer open. Like it's gonna stay closed, and that's what it's gonna be. You know what I'm saying? If you do bring her, like her, whatever the case may be, like I'm gonna try to get in contact with that daddy. I'm like, hey, look, hey, partner,
ain't
you
gonna
better
be
go
in the
get your
corner.
child. Right, like
He
drop
said,
off on your damn porch, something like. Nah, I ain't gonna
It's,
play this game.
it's no positives that can come out of that.
Right.
Right.
Say you take that kid fall down and break their wrist. Why you got them?
Right.
Lawsuit.
Now the man at your neck.
There's all kind of craziness going on behind that. You know, that ain't your kid.
mm-hmm.
Right.
Hey, bro, I ain't signed up to be no fool. So I ain't finna start it from the get-go. When you ask me the first time, the answer is hell no.
Not no,
Right.
but hell no.
No, not
Right.
no, but hell no. So you don't even get it in your funky mind that he might do it or I can ask him this time. No, he told me hell no the first time. It's gonna get even worse the second time if I ask him. So no, they ain't gonna ask me. But I think females know who to ask and who not to ask, stuff like that.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Straight up. She felt like he was a sucker. She felt
Yeah.
like she had a sucker.
And
Like, when I took LeBron in, you know, I knew he was the older kid, so it was all good. But if he was a younger one, you know, he'd have to stay at the house with mama.
Hey, you can't
Well, I tell you,
pull that on me. You can't pull that on me, son.
Okay, you know. Okay,
I
I'm just
got the
saying if it's the other way around.
adoption. I got the adoption papers on you, so I don't even count you as a fool. You was a whoops baby anyway.
Man,
I
all
would.
I can tell that man is call that number 1-800 call. You know what I'm saying? You just financial support with that situation, dog.
Dog, you got to get some. I don't know, man. It bothered me though. It bothered me that somebody can be that stupid. You know, I hate to say it like that, but it bothered me. Somebody can be that stupid. How can you be? How can you be that
It's
dumb?
like, it sounded like this letter was recent. So apparently that kid probably had babies. He probably got to change diapers and everything.
Yeah,
You know?
Right.
he's still in the diaper changing mode, man.
Uh,
Yeah, not the kid, not the kid. You know, it can't it can't happen. It can't happen to me, man. And I'm gonna be real. She come to me with something like that. This exactly where I'm going ready. I'm going ready. You fucking son of a bitch.
yeah.
That's exactly where I'm going at her right there. I would tell her that my Bernie Mac voice. You fucking son of a bitch. You think I'm stupid?
For
No.
real, bro.
And I know us as black guys don't like going to court and nothing like that, but I'll take that to court.
Hmm.
I was like, I ain't got nothing to do with that
Man.
Hey,
Man.
bro, that's a subject that guys like us will never have to worry about because ain't nobody asking our ignorant asses to watch their kid if we
He
don't
ain't
if we not the
he ain't
father.
never lied.
one.
He
Hey,
ain't
we
never
better
lied.
live it down. I can hear LeBron checking the mess out of me all day long if I did something like that, man. I wouldn't live it down.
Dog.
But hey, at least you know me. At least I can say you're a true friend and you know me.
Man. Well, check this out, man. We still got some more stuff, man. We got some more stuff. We got another letter. And surprisingly, it's almost the exact same topic, but coming at it from a different viewpoint. Now, check this out. Let's go. He says, my wife thinks that I'm being petty, but I think she's crossing the line and disrespecting me. She has kids from a previous relationship, and we have a child together. Since her kids were little, their father would pick them up every other weekend and take them. Now that our youngest child is 5, he wants to take him too. I told her no. She didn't think it was a big deal since she feel he's responsible. I don't understand why he needs to have a relationship with our child. He's not extended family. He's simply the father of her kids, and I'm setting boundaries. She thinks I'm being childish and letting my ego take over. I think it's disrespectful of her to even ask me. She should have shut all that shit down. It would have been different if he was my son's stepdad, but he is her ex. I'm standing my ground on this one. I know I'm not wrong. Is he wrong? Is she wrong? Who wrong?
This is a little different situation. I guess they're married,
Yeah.
and
Boy, man, forget all
let me,
that political correct shit.
hold on,
She
just think of
dead
that.
wrong. She dead wrong.
Hold on, all right. Say the other daddy, baby daddy, took the kids to Disney World and left the other one at the house.
Ooh, yeah.
I mean, you know, it's different strokes, different folks for sure. But I mean, it wouldn't be like every other weekend type of thing for sure. But I mean, if he wanted to do something like that, maybe I could consider it. You know.
Yeah, I'm gonna lean. I'm gonna lean with Chance a little bit on this one, bro. I'm gonna lean with Chance because
You lean then. You go ahead and lean. You
I
lean
think
on things.
I think it's a little bit different situation because from what she's saying, from what the letter said, that the two older kids, the stepdad has always been present. He's always been in the life, getting the kids every other weekend, getting his kids every other weekend. And now that the kid is 5, that 5-year-old is wondering, well, where's my brother and sister going? You know, where my brother and sister going? Um, that's what that 5-year-old is wondering. So, so it's like, is is this a bad thing? I mean, I don't know, man. Maybe he can go. Maybe he can go out. He can go out with the dad, the stepdad, every now and then. I don't think he should go every time, but I think maybe he should be allowed to go every every so often. I think
That's
he's
the case.
Yeah,
yes.
I'm kind
Hey,
of with that. Like, but we
I
need a
ain't
break.
with it.
You know what I'm saying? I want to do something for the missus. Then yeah, they can go ahead and go. But if that ain't the case, nah, you staying here with Papa.
It sound like him and the other daddy got a good relationship, I guess. I mean, because I done been in, I ain't been in it, but I've seen situations where the step parents and the parents and the husband and wife get along great, hang out with each other, all kind of stuff like that. That's one thing. But if you ain't got no good relationship with that guy, then that's another thing for sure.
Hey man, I'm gonna have to go against y'all guys. I love y'all like brothers. Y'all are my brothers. But there's no way if I'm willing and I'm able that my son is gonna go off with another man. I understand where y'all coming from. If they go to Disney World, I'm going to.
Yeah, I got
Me and my son to go. I mean, I'm not opposed to having a relationship or a friendship, but for me, I'm only speaking for me. I've just seen things in working in the school system where those type of things just didn't end well. Kind of
Yeah.
like we said, with like you said with the other one, Chance. If my son go and fall and get hurt, I want to be there. I don't want to get that call from Columbia, South Carolina, all the way in Orlando, Florida, or Kissimmee, Florida. That's just tough for me, knowing that I got to drive that 4, 5, 6 hours before I can get to my son. And I just don't want to leave that in somebody else's hands. And if my son get out there and start to misbehave,
I,
then comes in, are you allowing him to discipline your son?
oh
Or
yeah.
how would that work?
Yeah, yeah, it get tricky. It get tricky in that because see the thing is, I mean, I hope if he would because if it was me, if I was in the situation, he better damn sure believe I'm disciplining his children if they living in my house.
Sure.
Everybody get their ass cut in my house. I don't care.
Sure.
I don't care if my mama-in-law move in. She talk wrong. She might get her ass cut. You know what I'm saying? So ain't no way a kid go not get disciplined. And if
it do depend on the relationship, right? Like
yeah,
if
Yeah.
you and that guy's friend and it's been years that y'all knowing each other or build up that trust or relationship, I said maybe. But if it's just the dude that come, you just see him every other weekend to pick his kids up, he wave out the window, the kids run out the house type of thing.
but see, let's look at time. You saying building up time. Now let's break down this letter. Now, the dude married the baby mama. He married her. So
Yeah,
and they have a 5-year-old kid. Now apparently they was dating before his wife
yeah,
got
yeah,
pregnant.
yeah.
So you got at least 5 years, maybe possibly 2 or 3. Let's say 8 years. Let's say they've known each other. He's known that man for 8 years. He's known the baby daddy for 8 years. So it ain't like he's some dude who just, just popped up on the scene 2 weeks ago. He done known the guy for at least 8 years.
They eat Thanksgiving dinner and everything together.
Hey, listen.
Uh,
I've speaking. I've been in that situation. I've been in a situation to where I am in that situation. I should say, not at being. I'm in that situation. I would discipline, but not physically discipline. And I can't do it. But I will be like, hey, cut that out. Raise my voice, do what I got to do. But as far as physically disciplining, I can't do it because I say if I'm in that situation and I'm the one to where my son has a stepfather, then I don't know if I want him disciplining my child because the way you treat your child or what you would do to your child, and you don't think is you think that is excessive force, he might not think that. And I just don't want to put my child's health or endanger my child with somebody else. So that's the angle I'm looking at it from. But I would hope that if that did happen, that the guy would or whatever would have my child's best interest at heart, just like I would with his child.
Moral of the story is you get you a woman, stay with your woman. Stop breaking up all the time, having step kids and all that stuff.
Hey, that is the moral of the story. That's the moral change. You better know who
because you got to make a whole bunch of decisions that you never would have thought you had to make and put in tough situations when you dealing with other people's kids and all that stuff, man. It's tough.
I was about to tell you, boy, hey, it's tough when you're dealing with somebody else's kids, whether they living in your house or not, or you taking care. It's a different feel as for me. Now, there's people that may be real comfortable with it, but I'm not one. But I won't let you sit up there and hurt yourself, and I wouldn't never put you in a situation to where you may be hurt or anything like that. But I'm just gonna be old school. I'm gonna take care of my son, and if we need to go to Disney World to be with his sister or brother or whatever the case is, then we'll all get that flight together. Daddy gonna be there.
All right, man. Let me move on to the next thing, man. The next thing. This is something we picked up off of Facebook, but it says, "My husband and I were at a friend's house for game night when he drew the question: if you were trapped on an island with one woman of the opposite sex, who would it be and why? His answer was my friend. ... because I admire the way she listens to her man and stays calm in every situation. So it's easy for him to have peace in life. My answer is not about sex, but peace. Before I knew it, I jumped over the table on him. Everyone had to pull me off of him. He was so embarrassed and disgusted. He got his jacket, looked at me, shook his head, and then left. Later that night, my friend, the one he had named, and her husband called me and told me I was wrong. Do you think I was wrong for my reaction?"
So,
I'm sorry, I'm giving you a green light.
Said she was wrong too.
I give you the green light on that reaction. That's green light on.
Oh, well, wait a minute, Dre. So you say she was right for jumping over the table? Okay.
Yeah,
why was she right? Why was she right?
Yeah. Man, I mean, dog. We all sit here, and like I say, I know y'all done been married, divorced, whatever the case may be. And not necessarily like, for me and Chance, we married currently, but like, I'm just talking about like past, way, way back, like we like to say. We all done dated a girl, and she done had that home girl, was like, damn, why ain't I meet that one first? Or whatever the case may be. Or what, you know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, we would never tell the girl that we're actually dating, like, damn, your homegirl found her. Damn, I wish I'd met your homegirl first. Like, we would never drop an inkling that we feel that way. So the fact of the matter that he said this and then that type scenario, man, dog, that's I'm sorry, that's blackout 101 right there. And then the girl was actually there. I can see maybe she wasn't there. I might have cut her some slack, but the fact that she was actually present, yeah.
Hey, I got 2 points on this. For one, the girl that he was talking about and the husband said she was wrong. So the husband, for some reason, didn't feel no type of way. The dude was like, "Yeah, I wish I was on the island with your wife." It's kind of weird to me. And then my second point is he just proved his point that the other girl he thought would give us some peace. And apparently he ain't getting no peace with his current wife right now. Yeah. And she just proved the point because you just jumped over the table on him because he said something, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, Chance, I gotta roll with Dre on this one. And that's very rare that I agree with Dre. No, I'm just playing, Dre. I'm just playing. But on the real, like Dre said, all that man did was just subliminally tell his woman, I want to bang your homegirl.
I wish I had her
That wasn't no subliminal about it.
Right.
But I said subliminal because the husband was a fool to come back and say, yeah, man, she was wrong for jumping over the man. This man just told you if he was with your wife, he'll be tapping it.
What they gonna do on the island?
Exactly.
Right.
Every
Right.
man and every woman has feelings and needs. And if you the only thing that'll scratch that itch, guess what she gonna let you do? She gonna let you scratch that itch, dog. Come on, man.
I mean,
Everybody
think about
know
it.
that.
Think
I'm
about
with
it, dog.
Dre. Dre had the best point of the night. We can't
Think
just
about it,
come out
man.
and say, hey, baby, you know your homegirl Tisha over there? Boy, she bad, boy. She bad. She tough. She tough.
Right.
No, hey, if I was on the island, who would you want to be with, Tisha?
Right.
Now you can't. Now, when he go home, he can say, what all I said was I'll be on the island, and it wasn't about sex. That woman ain't stupid. She should have jumped across there and clocked his eye. Because if the roles was reversed, he would have snatched out there by her damn lace front.
Right. Yeah. And to be honest with you, if I was the dude who was dating the chick, I would have been over the table with this girl.
That's what I'm talking about. We would have bumped heads. We would have bumped heads trying to get at that food.
We'd have been elbowing each other trying to get a lick in. Like,
boy,
you want my woman? Dude, I'm right here.
That
you
man
want
told
my
you
woman
in your...
or you? Man, I'm on your head like white on rice, dog. I'm sorry.
And now we know why they go over there for game night twice a week.
Right.
Hey, and now guess what that woman thinking? Oh, when you tapping this, you thinking about old Tisha, huh? You think about my homegirl, huh?
Their relationship will never be the same.
Exactly.
Man, that shit is
how
over.
Long that's been going on? This, that, and the third. And then my thing is, if I'm the dude who dates the homegirl, I'm gonna look at her some type of way if she say that she was wrong. So why you feel like she was wrong?
Hey, look, man. Look,
wrong. Never resort to violence.
Look at I think.
Boy, stop.
Boy, cut that shit short.
You know we grew up in the 90s, dog.
Hey, man, that was so disrespectful on so many levels, dog.
Hey, it was.
Hey, y'all my homeboys. I love y'all like bros. But we gotta go outside and see who the man is. Either I'm gonna kick your ass or you gonna kick mine. But it's gonna be some ass kick that day.
Right. Some furniture moving, like Bernie Mac would say.
Yeah, it'd be some furniture moving.
Man, somebody had gotta get busted to wipe me.
Yeah,
it's
pretty
only
much.
Right. You just told me want to be on the island with my wife, bro.
Right.
Not some scallywag I'm hitting.
Right.
Not the side piece. Dog, you said my wife, bro.
My main.
I gave my vows to this woman. No, I ain't going for that.
You gotta beat you, home.
You can't tell me she wrong. Because if the same thing, think about somebody saying that about your wife. Chance, come on, all 360 pounds going across that table. That damn table ain't gonna hold up, but shit, you going across there.
And I put you at 360, Chad.
We're overboard.
Hey,
the scale,
podcast where you can do that, man. This is the Rip 28 podcast. But no, Chance, on the real. Somebody disrespected your wife like that, your queen. Ain't no way you gonna tell me you gonna call him and say
you was wrong. No,
your woman was wrong, man. She was wrong, man. You were wrong. What?
Definitely not, bro. I told you that was my first point. I said, dude was sitting right there and called him talking about he was wrong for that. That's crazy to me.
But the man said it was non-sexual.
Yeah,
that's what he said.
Every man say that, Sly, when he get caught up. We ain't have sex.
Hey,
she gave me some sloppy top.
You know what that is non-sexual was? That's me telling you, in all due respect.
Hey, whatever they say, with all due respect, totally disrespectful coming next.
Right.
They had to been drinking, smoking, or something. Because for him to slip that out of his mouth and then try to change it up, you know, he messed up. He was drunk.
But I'm going to tell you the fool in the whole situation, it was the other husband.
Yeah.
He the biggest damn fool.
He gonna call.
It would have been some furniture moving. It would have really moved some furniture. I would have cleared out a space in my living room. and we would have had to get it on, dog.
I
We-
probably
we-
would
we
have
definitely
told,
not
I probably would
invited
have told
back
the
over.
girl, I got this, chill out, I got this.
Yeah, for real. You sit back. I'll take care of that shit. You don't worry
Wow.
about it.
Wow.
No more game nights for them.
No,
Right.
yeah. I think game night is officially over
Oh,
with
yeah,
these
so
with these
Game
friends
night.
right here.
Gotta find
Game
another
night,
couple.
no more
Gotta
double
find
dating.
another couple.
Hey,
Mhm.
nah, ain't no more double dating for that couple, dog. If they stay together, that's rule number one going into play. No, we ain't double date. We just gonna go to Texas Roadhouse and to the movies by ourselves.
Pretty
Mm.
much.
All right. One final thing before we get out of here. This is a surprise question for everybody right here. This is just something we just came across on Facebook, a dilemma. What would you do? What would you do? Your high school sweetheart hit the lotto and wants to have sex one more time. She offers to pay you $1 million for your trouble. What would you do? A, accept the offer. B, agreeing to one more time without the cash. C, negotiating for more cash. D, rejecting the offer. We're gonna start off with the married people. We'll start off with,
Hold on.
Okay.
Go
All right.
ahead.
Go ahead,
One
Monster.
more time. Hold on. Just run the question one more time. What?
Your high school sweetheart hit the lotto and wants to have sex one more time. She offers to pay you $1 million for your trouble. What
Right.
are you doing?
Me and my wife gotta have a negotiation. We gotta figure something out. I mean, a meal. I mean, for a one-time dinner.
You would hope she would understand.
I mean, I look at it like this. You know, you already got the code on my phone, so it ain't like I was hiding nothing beforehand. So, hey, I'm like, hey, it's 50-50, right? You get 500K immediately once I receive my funds. So, hey, we can work it out. I think we can work that out.
What about you, C-Naz?
Yeah, you just can't straight up reject it. You got to at least ask your wife. You know what I'm saying?
Right. You can't just blow it off.
You be like, this is a business transaction. Right? It's on business. Hey, she didn't say how long it had to last.
Hey,
No, hey, if she know you from high school, she already know you a minute man, Chan.
Hey, Brian, don't talk about your past transgressions. Don't put it on me.
Hey, you notice he ain't asked me first.
hey, cause truth be told, bro, I already know me and you answer. It ain't.
Before when you said, hey, I wanted to stop you right then, but I didn't want to be disrespectful.
Hey, Sly was in the inbox before she hit the line.
Before she hit the lotto, dog. Hey, I still
Listen,
have to
you
manage
talking
to
about
make
a
that
meal,
creep.
a meal ticket, right?
No, a meal. A meal.
Sly, check
Before
this
or
right
after
here.
taxes?
I don't give a fuck. I'll let Uncle Sam take the taxes.
Dog, listen here. I don't care if it's before or after or during Texas, right? We all played sports, right? And we all had that big dream or we gonna make it in one of these sports we played. We all got to college and we all went home and got a job. This is my one chance to make a damn meal. Boy, I'm
Shit.
taking it. I'm taking it.
A
I'm
meal.
asking my wife. I just bring her money. If I was still married, I would bring her money and say, here, babe, this is what you get right here. $25,000.
Say daddy earned. Hey, say daddy worked for that, baby.
Hey, Sly, look. Hey, what they
You a
say?
short
She
table.
wasn't with me when I was shooting.
She
She wasn't with me when I was shooting in the gym.
unless she was holding my ball, she don't deserve it. She
Dog,
was.
listen, how many times has she had
What'd you say?
25,000 in cash dropped in her hand? Boy, hey, she better take that and be happy. That is, it's gonna be more that come with it, but that's yours for right now.
Hey,
Just to
there's some
smooth it
people
over.
wise to be like, hey, let me join in to get $2 million. Let me go.
Yeah.
Right.
Look,
Hey,
I'm,
But
Hey,
some-
I'm like, hey, we like T.I. We're a family hustle,
the
baby.
fact-
that man ain't had a podcast in 3 months since all that stuff came out.
you like T.I. without the drugs.
Yeah, I ain't drugging them. Hey,
You-
I'm the educator's educator. I want to go on record as saying I ain't drugging nobody. This is
Hey,
all willingly.
look here, man. Let's just keep it all the way real, man. $1 million is a lot of money, man. That's a lot of money, man. Hell, I just hit my high school sweetheart, and all she did was cook me dinner. Nigga. You know what I'm saying? A million, a
Hey, Sly,
million,
Sly, look, you know what a million can do for a guy like Bow Wow right now that's down on his luck?
bro. A
Come on.
million,
A million, Sly.
and
How many
hopefully,
chances? How many chances in your life, besides a scratch off and a lottery ticket, have you had to say you had a chance to be a millionaire?
just one quick stroke, a million. Shit,
Come on,
she
dog.
gonna get all of this.
No, so you talking about for
I'm gonna stretch before. I'm gonna let her get her
hey,
money's worth.
hey, for the best 2 minutes of her life, she giving me a million?
LeBron, 2 minutes, LeBron for a million, nigga. I'm gonna go three, nigga. I'm overachieving.
Hey,
I'm
listen,
overachieving,
boy,
bro.
I ain't gonna
Hey, Slide.
hey,
Y'all
look, I
working
ain't
for
gonna
a
make it.
tip? Y'all trying to get a tip?
I'm trying to get a tip, bro.
Dog, I'm trying to do something strange for a piece of change.
Hey,
We got it.
bro.
Look, dog, look. I'm finna break this thing down to. We get a million. I go buy us the baddest house on in Ratchet Cucamonga. I'm a king around here.
The king right here.
Huh? And we still got what 700,000.
There it is.
Come on, man. You that's life changing, bro. That's generational changing.
But
Now I can go and open up a small business, whatever she want to do, sex store, sex shop, whatever she want to do, and make more. Well, I don't have that opportunity working this 9 to 5, teaching, coaching, and training. Come on, man.
but you know
It's
what
simple
though?
mathematics. It's simple arithmetic.
You know what though? For my if I was married, if I was still married, and I got permission or whatever, well, I wouldn't. I would
I'm
do it
not
without the
asking
permission.
permission.
But you gotta be nice and ask at least once. You know what I'm saying? You gotta ask at least once. And I'm pretty sure my old lady, she would agree to it. She would say, "Yeah, that's $1 million." But you know what though? When she in that nice new house and when she getting that nice new BMW or whatever she driving, I want her to look down at my nuts and say, "Hey, that's what that dick got right there. This what Daddy Dick got you, baby. Daddy Dick got
Hey,
you living right."
hey, Sly, and how many times can we walk around and say this what that dick do?
Yeah,
This what that
exactly,
dick do? I got $1 million dick.
exactly. Nah,
Everybody can't say that, Chance.
Funny part is y'all giving up dick and giving up money.
Oh, hey, so are you, Chance.
I don't, I don't know
You
what it's
probably
like to
giving
be
up the
paid.
most money.
I don't know
You
what it's
got a
like to
daughter
be
in
paid.
college. Chance, you got a daughter in college. You giving up way more money than me and Sly and Dre.
I stay broke.
Oh well,
Oh man,
man,
y'all
brothers, man,
fool.
we running real close on this time, man. But this has been another great episode of the Rip 28 podcast, man. We got any parting shots, man? You got anything to say, C Nez, before we get out of here?
Ask your wife first.
Ask your wife first. Always ask your wife first. What about you, Coop? What you got to say, man?
I mean, y'all be easy out there, man. And y'all stop playing with them fake money, man. Stop playing with them Usher bucks, man. What y'all doing out here in these streets?
Oh Lord, Beezy, man. What you got to say, Beezy?
I just want to tell my high school sweetheart, if you hit for that lottery, I am for sale. I can't be bought, and I'm out.
Look like it.
You know who you are. You know who you are.
But your high
If you
school
hit,
sweetheart was married, but okay.
if you hit, come on, that is worth a million. I'm
Hey,
better
that,
than I was in high school.
I'm better. I'm better. All right, man. This is the Rip 28 podcast, man. This is a podcast where a few friends can get together and we can talk about a few things. Now, some of those things you might like, some of those things you might not like, but we're going to keep on talking about them here on the Rip 28 podcast. We'll see you next
Bye bye,
week.
baby. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye.
Say they go Baby Monster down there.
Be 4 months.
G6 monster. She G6 monster.
Right.
See, the newest addition to the monster family.
Getting her door on.
Dora the Explorer.
Telling you, boy.
Dora ain't made enough money yet.
Right.
Got that old San Andrews Hawk, you know, when that girl throwing that thing.